one of the main reasons that I ran for Congress was for all the young people of this district. Before I became a member of Congress, many young people told me that they wanted to stay in this region. They were born and raised here. They wanted to be able to have a good job here, to raise a family here. My children are now 20 to 30, actually 31 recently, and I have 2 grandchildren. And it's the people that in their age who are just starting kind of their adult careers and kind of figuring out where they're going to set some roots down that really struggle to find the kind of job that they have been trained for. So we have seen a loss of jobs for many, many years out of this region. And what I've been trying to do is to work with business and industry in this region to see how we can support them through federal policy to hopefully stay strong, stay here, and to grow their business. We passed the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act about a little over a year ago, about 16 months ago. And over 50% of that money has still not gotten out of the Treasury and gotten out into the public's hands. So we will still continue to see more of that money go out. That money kept us from going into a depression, I believe, and many very well-respected economists say the same. But the part of the bill that I really like is the reinvestment side. It's called the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. For so long, we really haven't reinvested in our country. Whether we're talking about reinvesting in broadband, a way for businesses to communicate who are in more rural areas. In much of my district, that is a problem for those businesses who are maybe a little bit distant from an urban center. Or investments in energy technology, clean energy technology, what I believe is going to be one of the great innovations going forward and one of the great economic growth areas going forward. Transportation, another area that we hadn't really done a lot of investing in, and in fact we see our crumbling infrastructure all around us. And so bringing some of that money out for reinvestment into these really crucial parts of our economy is so important to help with job creation. And I think we're going to see more of that going forward. And I've also been working very hard with our industries to make sure that we have the skilled workers that they need. Because we can have a great business here, but if they can't find the people to match those skills, so we've got to make sure that we work with our educational institutions to make sure that they're matching up with our businesses for the skills that are needed, particularly in what we call the STEM fields, science, technology, engineering, and math, making sure that we have the students who are ready to solve those problems, to be the innovators for the next economy, whatever that might be, whether it's clean energy or some other type of technology going forward. These are all pieces to the puzzle. We are coming out of a very deep recession. We are not recovering as fast as we'd like, but we are recovering. What we're seeing out there, I find one of the most exciting things, is manufacturing numbers have improved. In fact, we're seeing some of the best manufacturing numbers that we have seen since the late 1990s. We're beginning to make things again in this country. And it's time that we start to make things again and not depend on the paper industry of Wall Street for our economic growth. We really need to make things. That's really where growth and wealth comes to a country. So I'm excited to see manufacturing numbers improving. For the last 5 months, we've seen very good manufacturing numbers come out. 126,000 jobs in manufacturing just in the first part of 2010. Consumer confidence is up. Housing sales are up. So the signs are there that growth is coming back to our country. But we can't just depend on it to come back. We have to actually help make it happen. Now, business creates jobs, but the government can help create the climate for job growth. And we're doing that through tax incentives, particularly in some of these emerging industries, as I mentioned, clean energy industries, where we have to have some help for these industries as they're in their infancy till they can finally sustain themselves on their own. Jobs that are going to stay here, jobs that can't be outsourced, those are the jobs that we're looking for the future.